CBS Young and the Restless spoilers next 2 week August 11th to August 22nd. The stakes continue to rise as Daniel Romalotti Jr. finds himself grappling with both his feelings for Tessa Porter and the complexities of family relationships. The latest emotional revelations come when Daniel has a heart-to-heart with his father, Danny Romalotti. This father-son moment is both touching and revealing, as Daniel opens up about his growing feelings for Tessa, acknowledging the internal conflict he feels due to the complexity of the situation. The conversation between Daniel and Danny takes place in a quiet, reflective setting. As they talk, Daniel confesses his concerns that his father may be sensing something deeper between him and Tessa. The tension between them is palpable, as Daniel admits that Tessa holds significant meaning for him, but he's also aware of the emotional scars she carries. Tessa, still reeling from her recent breakup with Mariah Copeland, is not in a place where she can easily embrace a new relationship, and Daniel feels torn between pursuing his feelings and respecting the emotional space Tessa needs to heal. However, there's more at play than just Daniel's feelings for Tessa. His loyalty to Heather Stevens, his past love, complicates matters further. Daniel is still deeply attached to Heather, and while their relationship has gone through ups and downs, the bond they share remains powerful. This adds another layer of emotional complexity to his feelings for Tessa. Daniel's internal struggle becomes all the more apparent as he admits to his father that, despite his feelings for Tessa, he feels conflicted and unsure about how to move forward. He is caught between the past with Heather, the present with Tessa, and the fear that his emotions may be clouding his judgment. This is not just a love story, it's a story of healing, forgiveness, and the struggle to move on from past wounds while trying to build something new. Danny, with his fatherly wisdom and understanding, listens intently to Daniel's confession. He knows his son well and senses that Tessa has become someone important to Daniel, even if Daniel is hesitant to fully admit it. Danny's response is reassuring, offering a comforting smile and words of encouragement. He wants Daniel to find happiness, to overcome the pain of the past, and to open his heart to new possibilities. Danny, ever the optimist, believes that Daniel deserves a chance at love and fulfillment, and he hopes that Tessa may be the one who can help him heal. But as a father, he also understands that the road to happiness is never easy, and that the journey may require patience and time. He subtly encourages Daniel to be true to his heart, but without pushing him too hard. Danny's smile and understanding are a reflection of his deep care for his son and his desire to see him overcome his struggles. As the conversation progresses, it becomes clear that while Daniel may be uncertain about his feelings for Tessa, he has already started to recognize something special in their connection. There's a natural chemistry between them, and despite the emotional baggage they both carry, their time together has been filled with moments of tenderness and affection. Tessa, though also conflicted, seems to feel similarly. She enjoys being with Daniel, and their interactions are filled with a warmth that suggests a budding romance. However, they both know that the road ahead is complicated. Tessa's recent heartbreak with Mariah, and Daniel's lingering feelings for Heather, create emotional obstacles that cannot simply be overlooked. The question that remains is whether this relationship can truly blossom under such complex circumstances. Can Daniel and Tessa overcome the ghosts of their past relationships and build something lasting together? Or will their emotional baggage ultimately prevent them from finding happiness? The possibility of a relationship between them remains uncertain, but one thing is clear: the connection between Daniel and Tessa is undeniable, and the chemistry between them is undeniable. Their love story is one filled with promise, but it will require both characters to confront their pasts and open themselves to the future. Meanwhile, while Daniel is navigating his emotional turmoil, Jack Abbott is facing his own set of challenges. As the head of Genoa, Jack finds himself at a crossroads, forced to make difficult decisions about the future of the company and his family's legacy. The question of whether or not to trust Billy, especially with the looming threat of Kane Ashby's plans, weighs heavily on Jack's mind. As he grapples with the uncertainty surrounding Kane's motives and the potential danger to Genoa, Jack must decide how best to protect the company while also considering the emotional dynamics within his family. The tension between Jack and Billy continues to build, as the two men struggle to navigate the delicate balance between family loyalty and business interests. Billy's reckless behavior, combined with his complex relationship with Kane, puts Jack in a difficult position. Despite his deep love for his brother, Jack is unsure whether Billy can be trusted to make the right decisions for the family. The internal conflict Jack faces is amplified by the stakes involved. If Jabot's future is threatened, the consequences will reverberate throughout the entire Abbott family. As Jack considers his options, he must also contend with the emotional cost of making these difficult decisions. The pressure to protect both his family and the family business weighs heavily on him, and his next steps will determine the future of Jabot. The interconnected struggles of Daniel, Jack, and Tessa create a rich, emotional tapestry that continues to captivate the young and the restless viewers. As each character confronts their own personal dilemmas, they are faced with difficult choices that will shape their futures in Genoa City. Whether it's Daniel's struggle to move on from past loves, Jack's complex decisions regarding his family's business, or Tessa's emotional healing after her breakup with Mariah, each character is forced to confront their own demons while navigating the complicated world of family, love, and ambition. As the storylines unfold, the stakes continue to rise, and viewers are left on the edge of their seats, eagerly awaiting the next chapter in the lives of these beloved characters. Will Daniel find love with Tessa, or will the past continue to haunt him? Can Jack navigate the turbulent waters of family loyalty and business interests, or will the pressures prove too much? And how will Tessa's journey of healing and self-discovery impact her relationship with Daniel? The drama is far from over, and the emotional stakes have never been higher. Fans can only wait in anticipation as The Young and the Restless continues to deliver compelling twists and turns that keep them hooked week after week. In The Young and the Restless, the tensions surrounding Jack Abbott, Billy Abbott, and the future of Jabot reaches new heights as Jack is faced with a nearly impossible decision. With his family legacy on the line, Jack is forced to contemplate a plan that requires him to put his trust, and the future of Jabot, into the hands of someone who has proven unreliable in the past, his brother, Billy. This decision, which seems to defy all logic, is weighed down by the very family dynamics that have always been at the heart of the Abbott family's struggles. As Jack wrestles with this decision, Diane Jenkins Abbott, always a voice of reason, or at least an ally, offers her perspective. She understands the magnitude of the choice Jack is about to make, but she also sees the complexities of trusting Billy to carry the weight of Jabot's future. The looming question is whether Jack will truly be able to trust Billy this time, despite the numerous betrayals and disappointments from the past. It's clear that Jack's decision will have far-reaching consequences, not just for Jabot, but for his relationship with his brother and the trust they share. Can Billy prove himself worthy of the Abbott name, or will Jack's faith in him ultimately backfire, threatening the stability of their family business? Meanwhile, Kane Ashby, ever the enigmatic figure, stirs up more drama as he makes his move in Genoa City. With his own plans for power and influence, Kane seems to be positioning himself as a key player in the ongoing corporate struggles. His arrival on the newly arrived train in Genoa City sends a ripple through the already tense landscape, especially when he extends an invitation to Lily. His invitation, although seemingly innocent, carries a deeper, more complex motive. Kane's charm and the ever-present air of mystery that surrounds him make it difficult for Lily to resist, and she enters his world with a mixture of hesitation and curiosity. When Lily steps into Kane's train car, her face reflects the internal conflict she is experiencing. She is both intrigued and wary of the man who has so often been at the center of so much chaos in her life. Kane, on the other hand, greets her with an air of warmth and confidence, his eyes gleaming with a mix of genuine affection and calculated intent. His smile is wide, his demeanor welcoming, and he greets her with an enthusiastic welcome aboard. It's a greeting that could either be seen as an innocent gesture or as a calculated move in his ongoing plan to win Lily over and bring her into his orbit. But the question remains, Why has Lily chosen to come to Kane's train car in the first place? While there is undoubtedly a lingering attraction between the two, the more pressing issue is whether she is truly considering aligning herself with him, or if she is merely playing a game to extract information. It's impossible to ignore the fact that Lily is not just dealing with Kane's charm, she is also tangled in the web of Victor Newman's manipulations. Victor, ever the puppet master, has been pushing Lily to see the potential in aligning herself with Kane, hoping that such a move would provide them with valuable intel. Victor's advice to Lily is clear: don't shy away from Kane, but rather, embrace the opportunity. He believes that by working closely with Kane, Lily could gain the upper hand in the ongoing corporate power struggle and uncover valuable secrets. But Lily, having been burned by Victor's deceit in the past, is understandably wary of his advice. She knows that Victor's motivations are rarely pure, and she has been the victim of his manipulations before. With this in mind, can Lily truly trust Victor's intentions this time, or is she once again being lured into a game of manipulation and deceit? Her hesitation is palpable, and the emotional tug-of-war between her desire to trust Kane and her skepticism toward Victor's motives only adds to the complexity of her decision. As the narrative unfolds, the dynamics between Lily, Kane, and Victor become even more entangled. Lily is caught in a web of conflicting interests, with each move she makes potentially altering the balance of power in Genoa City. Kane's charm and Victor's strategic mind are both at play, but Lily's own instincts will be crucial in determining her next steps. Will she fall under Kane's spell once again, or will she see through his charms and remain loyal to her own principles? Meanwhile, the Abbott family continues to face its own internal conflict, with Jack caught between the future of Jabot and his loyalty to his brother. The decision to trust Billy is not an easy one, especially given Billy's history of mistakes and betrayal. Jack must weigh the risks of giving Billy another chance against the potential rewards of having him in the family business. The stakes are high, and the pressure on Jack to make the right choice is immense. The future of Jabot is at risk, and Jack must determine whether Billy is truly capable of stepping up to the challenge, or if his past mistakes will continue to haunt the Abbott family's legacy. As the drama builds, the fates of both the Abbott family and the Newman family hang in the balance. Jack's decision regarding Billy will set the course for Jabot's future, while Lily's interactions with Kane and Victor will determine whether she can carve out her own path or be swallowed up by the power struggles of those around her. The lines between trust and betrayal, loyalty and manipulation, have never been more blurred. The choices these characters make will have lasting consequences that will reverberate throughout Genoa City. The coming weeks will no doubt be filled with emotional confrontations, strategic alliances, and shocking betrayals as the characters of The Young and the Restless continue to navigate the intricate web of love, power, and loyalty. Jack, Lily, Kane, and Victor will all be forced to make decisions that will shape their futures and test the strength of their relationships. And as the drama unfolds, fans can expect more twists, more tension, and more revelations that will leave them eagerly awaiting the next chapter in this high-stakes soap opera.